right, so here's the otherworldly elite flyweight out of Guadalajara, Mexico, Alexa Grasso. And it's interesting to look back to early portions of her UFC career. After the Carla Esparza loss in 2019, she had lost 3 of 5, and nobody envisioned her as a future UFC champion, but she has stayed committed to the cause every step of the way. Her grappling improvement has been unbelievable. She's always been an outstanding boxer, but she has honed that, of course, under her uncle Francisco Grasso. This is one of the very best flyweights in the world. She is as committed to the cause as any man or woman in the world. I'm excited to see what she can do with this showcase here tonight. Well, here she is, folks. She's got a resume that is as good as it gets. North of 20 consecutive wins for the UFC strawweight queen, Weili. And what else can you say about her first title defense against Joanna Jędrzejczyk, other than the fact that it was maybe the greatest fight in UFC history that will eventually be in the UFC Hall of Fame? And Weili was the rightful winner that night. Certainly had her power on full display, but a lot of skill and technical acumen as well. It is going to take a huge effort for anyone else at 115 pounds to dethrone the UFC's first Chinese champion. Weili, ready to make a statement here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this strawweight championship fight. Now to get us started, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC strawweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Alexa Grasso. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, John Magnum Weili.
Referee Herb Dean will handle the action in the octagon. All right, so with that touch of the gloves, we are underway with this stand-up-only fight. A couple of rules in play here, we remind you. No grappling of any type. Also, fighters cannot do any follow-up strikes on the floor. Let's see how it plays out.
What a beautiful leg kick that landed there.
Nice jab by Grasso. All right, early round action here, and Weili not wasting any time finding a home for that right hand.
A beautiful right hand. You know, we saw this in the Jessica Andrade fight, her title-winning performance, where she overwhelmed her with that shot that put her out. Weili is a tremendous athlete, and when she explodes into this punch, she is as good as they come. Left hook, yeah.
Well, she's got a pretty high fight IQ, but tonight it seems to be all about aggression. She is swinging for the fences.
All that stuff is left in the locker room. Weili is in the octagon to secure a knockout.
So just over 20 total strikes, which have landed for Weili Zhang. Zhang's limping. That would suggest that the leg kick is having the desired effects.
Beautiful left hand.
Oh, and there's another nice kick. Solid kicks across the board from her tonight.
I mean, she throws the kick without any wind-up. There's no tell to when she's coming. Good combination there by Zhang.
There, probably her best strike of the fight.
Her best strike, and you don't see this type of power normally in this weight class, but she lands, and she lands very effectively. game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was good night if that landed.
Oh, and there is the kick. That one checked by Sean.
Oh, left hook.
Hard shots landing on both sides here.
Big head kick.
Another huge kick is true. She's starting to put together some significant body work here, and these are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Well, she's been good tonight, but she missed without. Defensively responsible, nice block.
Nice punch to the head.
Right, so some adversity for her here. Looks like she has been opened up around that eye.
Anything worth having will not be easy, but she's got to protect that cut because it will get worse if she continues to get hit on.
Horn sounds for the end of round one.
Great work. Deep breath and relax. Nice job. That cardio pace was insane. I want you to keep that going. In fact, I want to see even more.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. Both fighters certainly had their ups and downs, both got the offense going, but now we'll see if one fighter or the other has had a huge strike right there, DC.
Great shot landed. Now she's got to go chase her down and get another one off to finish the fight. Oh!
Trademark inside leg kick there by Grasso. Oh!
She's hurt. That right hand landed.
Well, not just a high output fight to this point, but a high accuracy fight as well. Both fighters have absorbed a lot of damage thus far.
These two women have both fought so valiantly. They have really laid it out on the line tonight, and it's made for a very fun fight.
Oh, right hand lands again for Weili.
Weili starting to feel it now, man. She's starting to get off of that right hand. She's throwing it more often now because she has found that she can land it at will. Beautiful kick to the body.
You know, the kicks do hurt, right? These big body kicks, these high kicks, even though they're getting blocked, they do hurt.
Well, she has certainly picked up the pace here in round two and starting to find herself in the pocket a little bit. She was a little bit hesitant in round one. No hesitancy whatsoever here in round two. She has clearly found her rhythm and range. Both fighters exchange in the pocket here. Nice kick to the midsection. Under 2 minutes to go in the round. Lands to the body there. Great vision, great defensive instincts by her there as she continues to block the majority of these shots coming her way.
Her hands are always where they're supposed to be.
Grasso gets caught by that straight punch there.
Another good stick to the head.
A swing and a miss by Grasso. Doing a nice job putting it all together. 1 minute to go in the round.
Massive body kick lands.
And that's the danger in the engagement there.
Well, she's leaked a lot of blood now. That cut is getting worse with every strike landed.
And the blood is flying. Her confidence is growing. She will continue to try and target that cut until someone has to come in here, ringside position, and stop the fight.
What a strike by her there. I'd be knocked out. Her opponent still stands.
She's still standing, but she's got to get on her bike. She's got to get out to the center of the octagon, find some space so that she can evade her opponent from finishing her.
All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. Well, her eye is really in trouble now, and you know the opposition's going to continue to target it. We'll see what they can do with these 60 seconds.
There's nothing better than seeing the damage on your opponent's face. And if she couldn't defend before, she's going to have to be real good on the defensive side this time, because now her opponent would be even more aggressive seeing the damage on her face.
Third round underway. All right, so that last round, another pretty good frame for both fighters. We'll see which woman makes the requisite adjustments here in this next round.
Somebody has to really get out ahead. It's too worrisome going to the judges when you know you've been involved in such a competitive fight.
Grasso's nose is cut now, and she's starting to deal with some blood in that area. Nicely done to the body. Defense held up there as she blocks that shot. Oh, head kick, bang. Just out of range with that right hook. Back and forth we go.
She's got phenomenal reflexes.
Oh, she continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like she did in the previous round. It's one thing to be aggressive, but also efficient. She is certainly doing that. Oh, she pulls out the flying knee. What else does she have in the bag of tricks? Man, she's got it all going with the hands, with the feet tonight, and that cut is really becoming a factor now as this fight continues.
Yes, she's got to move, Jay. She's got to get on her bicycle. She's got to get to the middle of the round so that the cut man can get to work. Because the more she's in there, the more she tries to fight face first, the more that cut is going to open up. She's got to get moving.
Well, eventually she will turn this defense into offense, but she seems to see these strikes coming from a mile away.
She sees them a mile away, and the hands are exactly where they're supposed to be, right on the chin.
Good straight hand there by Jean. We see the seminal blow of this fight thus far.
Yeah, man, she landed a massive hook, and it has her opponent hurt bad.
Big left hand. Both fighters throwing heat now. Well, she's got a good jab, missed with it there. Well, her striking has been great tonight, rocked her opponent pretty significantly, but you got to think there's a little bit of disappointment that she wasn't able to get the finish.
She should be disappointed that she didn't finish the fight. This one looked like it was over. If she gets this opportunity again, she needs to go all out to try to finish the fight.
Well, the hook has been her primary weapon of choice tonight. Let's see if she sets it up again here. Her best strike of the fight.
Her best strike, and you don't see this type of power normally in this weight class, but she lands, and she lands very effectively.
Back and forth we go. That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds.
It's amazing. He almost got her knocked out. She was out on her feet. This round, move forward and continue where you left off.
All right, so there's the horn. The round is over, and we've got more fighting. It looked like maybe we'd get a finish there after she landed upstairs.
Well, she was excited. She thought it was done. How does she reshift? How does she get herself back in the moment to try to repeat what she just did, but also top it and actually get the finish?
Ready. Ready. Go.
We have arrived at the 4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go. I'm excited, man. 4th round is underway as we hit these championship rounds. Both of these women with a lot still left in the tank, or so it seems.
They did a great job of preparing themselves.
And that'll do it! Weili, as many style points as you could produce. Whoa!
Oh, my goodness.
All right, the official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 31 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC strawweight champion of the world, John Magnum Weili.
Well, she came in as the undisputed